Not bad at all. That was off the new Slash album. That's going to be our artist of the week this week. So stick around for another track later in the show. Well, for now, we're going to jump into our regular stuff of the week. And this week, for something a little bit different, we're going to start off with the top 5. Well, Aussie mateship is definitely a big one amongst a lot of people. It's a big thing, you know.
Yeah, I think Aussies are prided on their mateship.
Friendships and mateships and whatever. And, well, it got me thinking about, you know, you meet new people all the time, you make new friendships all the time, but how can you judge how strong those friendships are? So I've brought in my top 5 best ways to judge the strength of your friendship. Number 5, you've had a sleepover at their house between the ages of 13 and 18. Now think about this, a sleepover before 13, you do it with anyone. You just do it for something to do on a Friday night because you've finished school and, Mum, can I sleep over at Jojo's house, whatever.
Jojo?
Yeah, well...
Is that your pet monkey?
Yeah. I was interested in girls at a young age, okay? No, but
Jojo touched me last night.
But between the
Jojo's
ages,
like 32.
Come on, guys, I'm trying to make a point here. Between the ages of 13 and 18, it's a little bit different. It's more of a do I really like this person enough to spend the night at their house?
Yeah.
So number 5, definitely. If you slept over at someone's house between those ages, I think it's definitely a sign of the strength of that friendship.
I think that can be extended a bit more. Just like if you sleep in the same bed as them, just or same room. Like obviously you sleep in the same room. Same bed.
Well,
I think that only occurs with me after a few drinks. And for body warmth.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit worried about staying over at your house now. I haven't done it yet, but, I was thinking about it.
You're thinking about it.
Our friendship's progressing, but,
Well, maybe you have to go on to the next one to see if you could test our friendship there.
Well, the next one is an interesting one. See, I've got a theory about eating people's food. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I'm not really into taking a sip from someone's drink or eating off their plate. I think it's a little bit weird. But you have to say that amongst friends... There's been times that you've probably eaten something of theirs or drank something of theirs, and I think the rule is, number 4, best way to judge a friendship, have you eaten or drunk something of theirs when it's more than half consumed? Because I'm not talking about just a quick sip of their drink because they say, hey, I just made this is awesome, taste it. I mean, when they've really gotten through it and their saliva is in the middle of that drink, have you had a sip from it then? Because that's a great sign of friendship.
I think it is. Yeah. That's a lot of trust in their physical state, I would have to say.
Definitely. The funny thing is I'm looking down this list and I'm thinking I've done every one of these things with Owen here, so we're obviously great friends, I think. Number 3, they've picked you up or walked you home on a night when you are completely drunk.
Yeah, I like that.
I've had nights where I've been on my hands and knees and just gone through my phone book, and I think I got down to the letter P before someone actually said, yeah, I'll come pick you up. And thanks, by the way, for that, Porter. But
that's right, you were face down in the toilet somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has interesting nights, but definitely the sign of a great friendship is someone who will stick around.
Have you returned the favour, or kind of?
I have a couple of times. Yeah, probably not as much as I would have liked, but it happens.
Like shared a meal with him or something. Like literally shared your meal. That brings you back to point 2. I don't know.
Have I shared a meal with someone? Maybe.
Maybe.
See, it always seems to be me giving away the food, though.
I think there's certain meals you can actually share, though, like a bowl of chips or a pizza.
Oh yeah,
clearly.
Yeah.
Pasta, no. Pasta.
Well, you can always do the old. One end of the spaghetti and meat in the middle.
Something in the Tramp. What's that movie?
I thought it was something in a tram.
What have you smoked this morning?
I wonder.
I'm going to move on to number 2. Now, I didn't want to go too far down the path of toilet humor here or anything, but this is a really, really valid point, and I'm saying it for its merit as a judge of friendship, is you've seen their parts. Seriously, I'm dead serious. I'm not saying this just because it's a funny thing to say or whatever. Well, I am, kind of, but deadly seriously, a really good judge of friendship is if you've seen their privates, I feel.
I agree.
Would you agree?
I've agreed with every single one of your points so far. Am I a good friend for that? Is that your number one? Agreeing
No,
with
it's not, unfortunately.
Damn it.
I am willing to try these things with you, though.
Oh, okay.
Just to better improve our friendship.
Oh, yeah, well.
As I said, I've ticked these boxes with Oza, but
We can have a team bonding session.
Now, number one, this is one that me and Oza have been talking about for years. We used to actually bring it up at high school because I've had a theory for a long time.
Yeah.
Now
I know what's coming here.
let me set the scene here because I tried to explain it to someone the other day, and they were female, and they didn't understand what I meant, and I guess I have to justify that a bit. See, for girls, this might not be the case, but for a guy, there's only a handful of places where you actually feel comfortable going number twos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't even necessarily do that at work, at my own workplace. I didn't do it at uni because, let's face it, the facilities were 30 years old.
Appalling. Yeah.
My own home, obviously, and a really, really tight-knit bunch of friends' houses I feel comfortable. Because there's factors here that influence it. There's you don't want to make a mess or smell or whatever at someone's house who you don't know that well.
Yeah.
So
it's the impression you leave.
There's also
quite literally.
There's also the fact that for guys, it's more of an effort to go that extra mile because it's quite easy to just undo the fly and you're done in 30 seconds, whatever. Where obviously if you've spent more than a minute in the toilet, everyone knows what you've done, and if there is that awkward smell, then there's no denying who it was.
It's even awkward, like just the time length.
Well, exactly.
Like you sort of walk back out, and if there's some people if some people in the lounge room or whatever, and you're watching a movie, and you're like, just gonna go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Then you don't come back for like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Then there's that awkward everyone's sort of like.
That's my point exactly.
There's also the possibility that I kind of think of a lot of the time is someone can walk in on you.
True.
And you're in that vulnerable, holy crap, I can't reach the door, and
So that's
just going to happen. He's going to walk in.
And that is why, see, after all these factors of things that influence your decision to go number twos at someone's house is, after all those factors, it basically, I reckon most people can count on one hand the amount of places in the world that they actually feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
Your house, one of them, maybe your workplace, and a really tight-knit group of friends. So, number one judge of the strength of your friendship, think about it. Have you gone number twos at their house? And if you have, are they still your best friend? Because I guarantee 90% of people probably still are.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one for you. A theory. I don't know how I came up with a theory, but I think it's proven.
I feel a thesis coming on. You might want to.
I'm gonna publish this in my memoirs. Actually, my theories.
Go for what is it? That prestigious award,
the Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize
of philosophy.
Philosophy.
I think it's a chance.
I reckon.
A real chance.
Yeah.
Well, that is it for my top 5. If
wonderful.
If that interests you at all, I don't know. They're just some theories that I have, and I think they as toilet humorish as they may be,